So welcome to Barcelona. It is a humid day. It is starting to rain just here now as well, so it's not very nice. But this is the Nissan Juke. It's what you've all been waiting for. A 1 litre 3-cylinder. There isn't going to be another engine just yet. They don't know exactly what they're going to do in the future. It's going into manufacturing next week in England, and they're going to ship it out worldwide with Brexit approaching. It's complicated, very complicated. But this one is the 6-speed manual. It has a Renault-built gearboxes in it, so it's kind of vague. It's not the greatest thing. It's kind of low on power as well, but still, it's remarkable looking. It's going after a certain kind of audience. They've made it bigger, it's longer, it's wider. There's 53 mils or something extra in the cabin. The boot's bigger. It's a bigger car all around. Anyway, if you like this sort of thing, hit the subscribe button and you can join me for the rest of this review while we have a look and see what the Nissan Juke is all about. Roll the credit things. Nissan have a habit of starting their own segments, and the Juke launched in late 2010, pioneering a brand new B crossover segment. The small SUV hadn't been thought about yet, and Nissan put a rather bug-eyed small hatchback on stilts and called it a Juke. It started selling quite well, even though there were some complaints about the size of the back seat and the overall look. But since 2010, there have been about 10,000 Jukes sold in the Irish market and over 1.5 million worldwide. The now called B crossover segment accounts for approximately 10% of the overall market, and that means everyone has some cars in that list. The all-new Juke has been a long time coming, and it offers the same sense of style and fun together with a suite of advanced technologies. This new Juke is the most connected Nissan car ever. The styling is good, as you still know it's a Juke, but it's very up-to-date and sharp. The interior is very handsome, with room for 4 thanks to the rear seat knee room increasing by 5.8 centimeters, the rear headroom by 1.1 centimeters. The new soft touch materials on the dashboard, door trim and footwells give a sort of a premium feel. Besides looking good and offering great comfort, the front seats also incorporate the innovative Bose personal audio system, that is speakers in your headrest, which actually sound really good, while the luggage capacity went up by 20% to 422 litres. There's only one engine on offer in the new Juke, and that's a 1 litre 3-cylinder petrol unit with 117 PS and 200 Newton meters of torque. So, 117 PS, like I say, is kind of imaginary. They're talking about it when you overboost it, right? So when you put everything turned to sport, and then I go back a gear, and then when I let the clutch out and floor it, I get no power. Essentially the same thing. 117 horsepower doesn't necessarily shove you back in the seat. It's torque that does that, and the torque figure this is around 200. When you launch a car with only one engine option, that engine has to be the best it can be because there is nothing else on offer. And that 3-cylinder has many flat spots, and it's very easy to catch out in both auto and manual. Steering wise, steering is actually pretty good. Seats are very huggy. I quite like the feeling of the seat holding me in position the whole time. That's okay, I can live with that. Visibility is very good as well. Those mirrors on the side are giant big mirrors on both sides, which is quite nice. You get to see quite a distance back. The Juke isn't short on safety functions. It includes intelligent emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist recognition, intelligent speed assist, traffic sign recognition, intelligent lane intervention, rear cross traffic alert and blind spot intervention. And there's also ProPilot, which is active cruise control. So it's right up to date with all the safety stuff. But I like it. And yes, it's just a little bit of trying too hard to do everything. It's trying to be everything to everybody, and kind of none of it really gels properly. The D mode, as they call it in standard, is, well, boring. Eco is like the car has stopped, and then sport is like it's turning on all its power, but it hasn't got enough to give you any more. It hasn't really got 117 or whatever it is. So you leave it stuck in sport the whole time, because it's the only thing that gives any sort of response. At the time of making this film, Irish prices still aren't revealed, so I can't tell how it'll fit into the market. But there is a great sense of style, and the new Juke will find plenty of homes in Ireland. The automatic version was my favourite, as it just gets on with the job in a bit of comfort. That said, Nissan are doing what they can to do what they can to try and sell some cars. They want to appeal to absolutely everybody. And to some degree that's kind of a mistake. The original Nissan Juke was appealing to an older generation, even though it was actually marketed to young people. It was older people who bought it. So that's me wrapping up from a sort of a grey sky. Barcelona hasn't been very nice weather or anything. The car is pretty good. Hopefully you've learned all you need to know about it right now, but if you've more questions, don't be afraid to ask them. Click on the comments down below and I'll try and answer all of your questions at all times. Oh look, there's no power. Come on! Pulling out of a junction and it's like, no power. No, you don't need that. I know, why would you want to be doing that now? You want to be accelerating right there. No, that's really bad for the time. Oh yeah, another thing I must put in there as well. Last night it was mentioned in the press conference and they kind of said it, but didn't really explain it. The tyres on this car are specially developed for this car. That means you may not have a good choice of tyres when you go to change your tyres in a couple of years' time. Just saying. Don't know how much those tyres are. I don't even know how much the car is because no one's told me, and they don't know themselves, I don't think. Anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed this review of the Nissan Juke. If you have more questions, you can leave them in the comments down below. If you want to know anything else in particular, leave a comment down below or send me an email, bobflav@thenextgear.com. You can also use the support buttons down below in the comment section. If you click in there, you can see the PayPal and Patreon, and there's shops and things you can buy things on. Whatever you want to do, any support is always good, but at least subscribe and share the videos. It really does grow the channel. It really does rely on you, the community, to do that because, well, you know, we do have 20 million views passing by there, so it's getting to be a big channel. It's pretty big now, and it's pretty cool as well. So I'm quite happy with that, but I'd love your support to keep the channel growing in all respects. So if you can help, brilliant. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. It's always appreciated. And until the next time, I will see you on the far side. Far side of this valley. I don't even know where I am.
Please hang up and try again.
On a side note for this car, I've been driving the automatic now for a couple of hours and it's actually very nice. If a little bit aggressive on the changes of gears, as per usual, it's always scrabbling for the most economical gear, so it's constantly trying to damage itself, so to speak, to try and keep you moving. It's an almost great car. It's a hell of a lot better than the old Nissan Juke, but it's an almost brilliant car.
Apreciado a través de las ventanas del avión, el cielo está totalmente despejado y la temperatura es de 24 grados.
Our customers will get like you.
So I'm wandering around the docks here in Barcelona, whatever the dock is. There are massive ships around the place. The size of these things are stupidly big. Have a look at PTUS Dreams. Suits me, doesn't it? Unfortunately, Euro Millions is one. Or what's that? It's on the screen, is it?